Let's play this right
I
here.
just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand.
I
I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything
How many takes do you think she did? Like, seriously. Like, I'm sure she had a friend in the room with her. And after every take, she was like, "Oh, hey, did I how was it? Did I cry enough? Do I need to mess up my hair a little bit?" Like, seriously, how many takes do you think Selena Gomez did for that video? She even put the little Mexican flag there. And here's the thing. She's like barely Mexican. Like barely. Like, I think her dad is second generation, meaning that he was born in the US and his parents are from Mexico, and her mom is Italian. So, can we even call her Mexican? Seriously. Because she made that video saying, "Oh, I'm with you. I'm one of you." It's like, you're barely not. You're like not, like maybe a little bit. But still, I don't even know. I don't even know if she eats beans at home. Which is a very Mexican thing to do, right? I'm Mexican. A lot of people don't know this, but I actually am Mexican. I am. I am of Mexican descent. That's why I have these masks here. These are authentic native Mexican masks. Those are actually real faces. Believe it or not. They have been passed down for generations. I come from a long line of indigenous people from Mexico. I go all the way back to Cortez and the Aztec chick that he married. 100%. This is true. That's why I'm a count. It's because I come from these people. So I can say this, right? I can make these assumptions about Selena Gomez here. Because, you see, the reason why I'm making this video, ladies and gentlemen, is because I've seen a lot of fake news when it comes to this video right here. I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, the reason why she did this is because this is an anti-Trump video." And that's not the case. That's not what this is. You see, this video here with Selena Gomez putting on the performance of a lifetime was done for a very specific reason, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Is because of this right here. This scene that I'm about to show you. This is Selena Gomez in this movie called Emilia Perez, right? Which is up for like 13 Oscars. And in this movie, Selena Gomez speaks Spanish. And you're like, okay, and what's the problem? She speaks Spanish. Well, here's the thing. Selena Gomez in real life doesn't speak Spanish. Again, she's like barely Mexican, bro. Barely. Right? But she does in this movie, and I'm gonna show you exactly what happens. Listen to this. So if you guys don't know, you're like, okay, she's speaking Spanish. Well, I'm gonna school you a little bit, right? I'm gonna put you on some Mexican game, because again, I come from a long line of Mexican people. Right. The Spanish you just heard, Selena Gomez, it's probably some of, if not the worst Spanish I have ever heard. 100%. And after that came out, after the real Mexican people, such as myself, we heard this, we started asking ourselves, how the hell did she get this role? Why did they not give this role, right? Which is a role where a woman is fluent in Spanish. She's from Mexico. Why didn't they give this to like a Mexican actress? Why Selena Gomez? Right? And after that, Selena Gomez started getting dragged. Completely dragged. And it brought bad press on her role in this movie. And I believe that's why Selena Gomez came out with this video right here. This video where she is showing her support for the Mexican people, right? After the deportations. But this is what's really troubling about this, right? Because she's saying, "I'm sorry." She has a little Mexican flag. She's essentially saying sorry to the Mexican people. But this is a big misconception, right? Because we Mexican people appreciate the US government doing what they can to keep us safe, right? There was a case in Georgia not too long ago, and I read this, right? Where this young lady was going for a jog or something like that, and she's a nursing student. And a person that came into this country illegally, he took her out, right? He ended her life. I believe her name was Lincoln Riley. And the reason why I bring that up is because under the previous administration, this person was allowed to just be around, right? He wasn't removed from the country. He wasn't sent back to, I believe it was Venezuela, if I'm not mistaken. And ultimately, this is what happened to this young woman. Now, I'm not saying that if Biden would have upheld the law, that this would have prevented Lincoln Riley. There's no way of knowing that. But what I will say is that, listen, we have laws for a reason. We do. And we got to enforce them. And maybe if that law was enforced, maybe we would still have Ms. Riley. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's all in God's hands, and I know it's all God's will. But that's all that's going on with this thing, man. And I'm not trying to turn this into a political thing. This is not a political channel. I'm just saying that this right here, doing this clown show right here, bro, putting on a show for the cameras in order to take attention away from the god-awful performance you put with your awful Spanish. This ain't it. This just causes more division, bro. And here's the thing. I'm a huge Selena Gomez fan. I am. She is one of my almost Mexican actresses, that I like. I do like that. Which, by the way, here's the thing. Telling a person of Mexican descent that they're not Mexican is probably the most Mexican thing you will ever go through. That's like a thing within our culture, which, by the way, if you guys did not know, being Mexican is it can be a nationality, right? It's not my nationality. My nationality is American. But for me, it's more of a culture. For when people say, "Oh, I'm Mexican," it's no different than saying you're Italian or you're Irish. Like, you may not be from Ireland, you may not be from Italy, but your ancestors are, and your culture ultimately is of that. And that's why we're Mexican. Selena Gomez, and she might as well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she does eat, authentic enchiladas at home. Maybe. I don't know. I really would want to know, honestly. I would want to know exactly what cuisine she grew up on. This is how you know. How did her mom cook the rice? Because there's only one way, right? And if you're saying, "Oh, well, you add tomato sauce to the rice," no. No, you boil the tomatoes. You boil them. You put the little the powder, the yellow powder. I believe it's chicken bouillon. You put the chicken bouillon. You boil the tomatoes. Maybe you put an onion. You blend it. You cook up your rice a little bit in a little bit of oil. You want to get it a little puffy, a little brown. Then you add in the blended tomato with the chicken bouillon. And then you bring it up to a boil with some water. That's how you make proper Mexican rice. And if that's the way Selena Gomez was brought up eating rice, then I apologize. She is 100% a full Mexican. 100%. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.